Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of House Bill 790. We did, for some period of time, under the last administration, leave many important issues aside. Over the last 2 years, and now at the beginning of this session, we have tackled the important issues facing the citizens of Pennsylvania. Unlike the previous administration, 2 budgets done on time with real fiscal responsibility and reduced overall spending while prioritizing money on our kids' education from K through 12. We have focused on family-sustaining jobs and private sector job creation. And with respect to the growth of industry, we provided predictability and stability in the growth of Marcellus while providing additional regulations and an impact fee to provide balance in moving forward. Now, when the other side was in the majority for 4 years with the governor of their party, I would say, where was your modernization bill at that time? Or your transportation package? Or your impact fee? The Republicans got these items done and will continue to get important legislative items done. And we continue to do it.
Speaker.
We continue to do it.
Gentlemen, suspend a minute. Gentleman, Mr. Durham, you have a point of order?
We understand there's some leeway allowed for leaders, but I believe you've gone way off the subject of this bill, which is an amendment to the liquor code.
I certainly understand the gentleman's point. It's clear that others have made some other references. You, in fact, made a reference that perhaps we weren't dealing with transportation or some other things. So I believe I will allow the 2 leaders to continue to wander off onto the broader subjects that might be before this House. I will restrict other members from going that far afield, but we're close to the edge, but we're not over it yet. Gentleman, Mr. Turzai may continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Now, under Governor Corbett's leadership, we are moving the sale of wine and spirits to a place that is more convenient for the consumers, for the citizens of Pennsylvania, while maintaining responsibility throughout the state. I want to read you, not my words, but words from newspapers across the state talking about changing the way we handle the sale of wine and spirits. Today, in the Pocono Record, it's time for Pennsylvania to get out of the business and turn it over to private enterprise by permitting stores to sell alcoholic beverages. An important modification to the plan, as set forth in this bill as amended, will help ease the impact of the loss of jobs. The process will be gradual, and the stores wouldn't all close down at once. They would be phased out. The paper continues to say that, meanwhile, the state will still regulate how private stores and dealers can sell alcohol and will still garner the taxes on those sales. Beer distributors would get the first opportunity to buy 1 or more of the planned 1,200 wine and spirits licenses, and grocery stores and other businesses would be next in line. Pennsylvanians recognize the tightly regulated, centralized bureaucracy that now runs the state store system as archaic and a holdover from the Prohibition era. The Philadelphia Inquirer had previously opined that rarely before has any government agency so succinctly, thoroughly, and convincingly made the case for its own elimination. The Tribune Democrat said plain and simple the state needs to get out of the business. Selling wine and liquor is not the purpose of state government. The government should not compete with the private sector. The Bucks County Courier-Times said that the state source system is a relic of the past. It has to go. The Butler Eagle, if 48 states can sell wine and spirits through private stores, why not Pennsylvania? The Delaware County Daily Times, the current system is a bad and expensive joke, and the adult beverage drinking public is sick of being the punchline. The Washington Observer, we have faith that the free enterprise system can do a better job of selling legal beverages to the people of Pennsylvania than an arm of the state government, and we would urge lawmakers in Harrisburg, especially those in leadership positions, to work with the governor to make his proposal reality, or at the very least, get out of the way. The state has been stuck with this Prohibition-era albatross far too long. The Scranton Times said that the PLCB should remain in the appropriate role of a state agency as a regulator rather than a retailer. And in the York Daily Record, it's fair to say that as a matter of principle, the state should not be in the liquor business. It always seems odd that the same government agency charged with controlling the sale of alcohol would be in the business of selling liquor and wine. Those two tasks seem contradictory, controlling consumption while increasing sales. The fact of the matter is, the proposal, as amended, and here on the floor today, is an A-plus product. It, in fact, makes sure that there are opportunities for employees. It makes sure that beer distributors have the option of being able to sell spirits, wine, and beer. It makes sure that there are tougher regulations on the point of sale, and that if you violate it, you lose your license, protecting the citizens better than it ever has before. It's made sure that the LCB is in fact going to license, regulate, and law enforce exactly what it should be doing. And it allows the private sector to be able to bring product and service to market like it does in every adjoining state to the state of Pennsylvania. This is win, win, win. We are moving in the right direction. There are going to be thousands of new private sector jobs, not only in the retail side, but in the wholesale side. They will be family-sustaining jobs. And the bottom line is, point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Let's come to order.
And in terms of everyday life, responsible people who are going about their daily lives will be able to go into a single location, and while they're picking up the rest of their groceries, will have the opportunity, should they so desire, in a legal manner, buying a legal product, pick up a bottle of wine and bring it home for their dinner with their family or with their guests, because that's what Pennsylvanians want to be able to do, because they can do it in jurisdictions all across this country. This is a great opportunity for Pennsylvania. It is a historic opportunity, and we should seize it and vote yes. Thank you very much.